All right, folks, welcome back. And yes, this is the same rifle from the previous video, the Tec 47 here. I haven't talked about it, and I'm going to right now. And this video might be one of the fastest videos I've posted in a really long time. We're just gonna get straight to it. Not even gonna share any hunting, not even gonna shoot it. I just want to kind of go over why I like this rifle. I got this rifle nearly 3 years ago. And just to prove how long ago I got this rifle, it's a 2-digit serial number. I can't explain why I didn't use it. Well, I can. When I first got it, I was still real heavy on the CMMG and the PWS 7.62x39s. And I really didn't have, I don't know, I just didn't really have the interest in using it. My boy Calder, he was the one that got me introduced with the CMMGs. And he left CMMG and started working with 21st Tech. He was like, hey, a.amantine, I know you love 7.62x39s. I want to get one in your hands and let you take care of business. So I was like, make it happen. I got it. It came in black. And if you noticed on my Instagram that like, my guns don't really stay plain Jane when it comes to color and also accessories, triggers, and all that kind of stuff. I kind of switched things up. So I ended up painting this gun with some spray paint. And I immediately regretted it. And the gun started looking like crap, started getting all this worn look. Some people love that. Me, I hate it. I like a good Cerakote finish, and then I like the wear look when I actually start using it, not just wear just from putting it back in the safe or my hands on the grip and stuff like that. So I just ignored the rifle for a really long time, and it sat back, and I really didn't use it that much. Recently, I got it painted. Okay, so now we got it in this custom green. And this custom green ended up matching really well with the B5 furniture. It's a B5 Bravo stock here with the B5 grip, and it just flowed all together. We got the inert haze here, the Dreas 30, painted in the same color. Now I'm attracted to the rifle. Now I'm wanting to use it a lot more. But overall, folks, I really do love this rifle. It's kind of, I know you guys hear me say that a lot when I post stuff up here on YouTube, but it's the truth. If I'm sharing it here on YouTube, that means I like it. 21st Tech is out of Dallas, Georgia. I don't know what's going on. I'm just speculating here, but it looks like they're no longer trying to push rifles, which, you know, kind of has me thinking, okay, maybe they're not producing rifles anymore. But they're out there. They're out there. I've seen some on Gunbroker. It's a shame. Because again, these are well built. We got a nice heavy duty rail up here. Everything is built around like the 308 platform. So you have a 308 BCG. You got a 308 receiver set here. Everything is billet. Some really nice cuts in this. I'm gonna pull the camera over here and I'll kind of get close to it and show it to you. It's got a sexy look to it and a really tight, good feel. I don't have any slop down here in the lower receiver like I do with my other 7.62x39s. We have a roller pin lower, so we're able to use AK style mags. This is a 10 rounder, kind of cheesy, but I was just plinking today. But it will hold 20 and 30 round mags. I don't know what they did different with this platform, but it is the most accurate 7.62x39 that I have. I am extremely comfortable taking a headshot on a pig 150, 200 yards with this rifle. Not sure if I mentioned it, but this is a 16-inch barrel with a 1 in 10. It's not a government profile. I feel like it's a little bit beefier here, and then it does kind of taper down to a smaller diameter, but it feels really good. I don't have much movement here at the end of the rail. I'm trying to think what else here. Oh, the trigger. So whenever you get this thing, guys, you already know how I am. If I get a rifle, the first thing I do is I strip the damn triggers out of them, and I usually change the furniture out for B5. I'm a real big B5 guy. So the trigger, of course, like 5.5 pounds. I ditched that and dropped a Geisley SSAE. Folks, if you're shooting 7.62x39, I don't care what type of drop-in trigger you're using, don't use it on 7.62 by 39. You need something mil spec or in that configuration when it comes to triggers. Drop-in triggers are not good triggers for 7.62 by 39. You're gonna get light primer strikes. And I already know some folks are gonna say, well, change out the firing pin. You can do that. You're still gonna experience light primer strikes with a drop-in trigger. I didn't have to change out the firing pin on this. It does just fine. I have so much confidence in this rifle, and that's one of the main reasons why I love to use this rifle. I've had zero issues with this rifle. I'm not saying if you purchase one that you're gonna have a perfect experience, but I've had nothing but good experiences with this rifle. One thing that I will suggest is changing out the buffer spring. I'm not a big fan of traditional style springs in the back. I usually change them out for a JP or an arm spec, just to make things a little bit smoother and less crunchy noise back here. But it comes with a Superlative Arms adjustable gas block, which is a big win for a 7.62 by 39. I think every 7.62 by 39 and 308s available in the market should have a Superlative adjustable gas block. I thought that was a huge plus with this rifle. I usually close them and then I'll take a few shots. I open it up, and then when I get my ejection pattern somewhere around 3, 4 o'clock, I'm usually pretty happy. Sometimes I get it a little over gas, but 3 o'clock is what I try to aim for. On my CMMG, the Resolute, it seemed like even with the adjustable gas block, it was straight 4 o'clock. I can never get it to go forward. This one does exactly what I want it to do when I adjust the gas block. Again, I don't try to keep anything stock. I try to keep everything in the same configuration with other rifles. Trigger pull, usually right around 2.5 pounds. If you know anything about these Geisleys, you know, they can feel a lot lighter than 2.5 pounds. The B5 grip, I love it. I love this grip way better than the Magpuls. The Magpuls, I feel like, have a little bit more of an angle to it. I try to keep every single AR that I use with the B5 back here. That way I got the same feel every time I get behind them. I did change out the buffer tube. I'm a huge fan of the PWS buffer tubes with their ratchet style castle nut. You just twist it on there. This is a ratchet style. You just kind of give it a little bit of a good snug, and it usually doesn't come undone. Everything else is pretty much factory on this gun. I will say this. If you have any interest in buying a 7.62 by 39, I'm going to suggest this over every other 7.62 by 39 I've seen out there. A lot of these rifles that I'm seeing are overpriced, or they just have reliability issues. If you are looking at a 7.62 by 39, please purchase one with a roller pin lower. Do not purchase a 7.62 by 39 and an AR configuration that uses a standard AR lower. I'm telling you right now, that rifle will never be reliable. You're going to jump in the comment section triggered saying that yours run reliably. You're lying, and you're lying to yourself. Roller pin lower for the win. So basically what I'm saying, and I rarely do this, if you see this rifle for sale, if you see it used, if you got a buddy that's not using his, do everything to get your hands on one, because I honestly don't know if there'll be any more out there. I was very blessed to get my hands on one a long time ago, and it's just a shame I wasn't using it as much as I was, but now I am. And I'm excited about it. And I think a lot of people that have them, hopefully they chime in, will share their experiences as well. These are good rifles. And again, I like that there's no slop. I like that everything is oversized. I like that it's reliable, and I do like that it's accurate. If you guys like what you see, please give this a thumbs up, comment, chime in, sub, and I'll do everything I can to try to keep these videos coming. I got some other stuff in the works. I hate to say what I'm going to do next because that always changes, but I have a lot to talk about. So again, folks, I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Big one. I'm gonna shoot that big one way out there. One, two, three. Ready? Yeah. One, two, three. That's that cow. Where's the cow?
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think you got one on the right, maybe.